Thank you guys for joining us for the Iconic Conversation series. The definition of being an icon is a person or thing that is meant to be revered or idolized. And for the purpose of our series, we are interviewing individuals like E.T. the Great who are worthy of being recognized for their efforts to work with the community and be positive role models. An Iconic Conversation with Esaias E.T. the Great Thomas, who is an entertainment entrepreneur. He is a comedian, a media mogul, a music artist. He works with DJ Man TV. Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
So he's an all-around entertainment guy. So today we're going to get to know a little bit about him and how we can be iconic. Let's talk about your background. Were you born and raised here in Southeast Texas?
Yeah, born and raised in Southeast Texas. I always say, Park Shadows birth, but South Park raised me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. What schools did you attend?
I attend, well, at the time it was MacArthur. Peach MacArthur wasn't together yet. And South Park Middle School, one of my best years. That's one of my best years. And Ozan High School.
Okay.
Yeah, had some great times there as well.
Ozan, gotcha. I went to Central when I was here, so.
Yeah, man, I had people that went to Westbrook and Central. If Ozan didn't come, I probably would have been a Bruin. I'm gonna be honest, my mama did. For some reason, did not want us to go to Central.
Yeah, it was a lot of controversy.
It was. That's because my auntie was out there wilding.
Oh, okay, so it's all the fault.
Yeah, it's all the fault. Out there wilding.
Let's talk about your business and your profession. Being an entertainment entrepreneur, why did you choose to go that route?
Well, it all started off with me starting out being a comedian. It all starts out when I was 4. My dad had passed away. And I used to be angry all the time. Until one day, my mom was like, that anger is what caused your dad's death. And I was like, man, I need to change it. So I just started telling jokes because it came natural to me. And after I did, because I didn't want people to feel the way I felt like when my dad passed. So I didn't like people being sad around me. So I always told jokes in a way. But it took me years later to actually take it seriously. Because even when I was in high school, a lot of my brothers were like, man, when you graduate, bro, you need to just go hit the stage. And I was like, nah, I got tired of working for the people. Because they don't know your value. Only you know your value. So what I did was I still was working that time, but I became a comedian, and I started hitting different spots. I even started to travel 2 or 3 years ago. I started traveling to Lake Charles, and I do it for my family, and I do it because I know it's something God wants me to do, and I know this is the route I need to take in order to get where I need to be.
So who was your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration is my brother and my mom, because what happened was when my dad passed, and my brother, he was actually 13, but 5 years later when he graduated, he started working at churches. And I seen my brother come from working at churches for 3 hours out the week to actually being the district manager of the whole district. So working crazy hours, frying chicken, becoming a ghetto superstar. And I just knew my brother made it. So I was like, shoot, my brother out here, man, he doing his thing. But seeing him doing all that for me and our baby brother, and knowing that my mama made a way out of no way, that just made me want to do the same for my kids.
What you're currently working on, what projects do you have that are in the works?
Right now, I'm doing a lot of media work with DJ Man TV, doing commercials. We doing any kind of media work. It's real.
For those that don't know, E.T. the Great is also cast as one of my members for Desiree Story, which is my first novel that I'm turning into a TV show here in Beaumont, Texas. So I'm really excited about having E.T. the Great as part of the cast, and we have our cast meet and greet February. So everybody's gonna meet everybody. I think it's gonna be great.
Oh, I think it's gonna be. I I want to be arrogant. That's what I want to be.
No.
Yeah. Because, man, I tried to do that role. I just felt uncomfortable even reading the word.
You know what? We gonna show a clip of your audition.
Please. Show it.
So let's show a clip of E.T. the Great and the audition for Eric at the art studio. Whenever you're ready, you can start.
All right. You don't need to worry about them. They're safe and back where they belong in Germany. But back to you. Are you going to be a good girl and do as I say when I untie you?
Placed the neck under Desiree's neck, brought up her face to his. Desiree cried and said yes.
If you try anything funny, I will kill you. You are my own special little bonus. And German said I can do whatever I want to. I want it with you.
Okay, I understand. Just please don't kill me. I want to get back home to my husband and kids.
Kids? Tell me more about your kids. Are they just as delicious as Jenny?
You sick bastard.
How dare you speak to me like that? I'm the only reason you're alive right now. Jeremy said his brother wanted you dead on sight.
What? Jeremy's brother?
Yeah, James.
I'm sorry for upsetting you. I promise I'll be good. Do whatever you want to me. Just please don't kill me.
Yeah, this guy kind of crazy.
Because I'm telling you, I'm reading it like, hey, is he doing it for real? Is this for real? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just stick with my role. This ain't for me. I'm gonna whoop my butt.
So when you do your performances, do you get any performance anxiety?
I actually do. My nerves, like before I go on the stage to tell jokes and do my comedy, I actually do be nervous. But it's like once I hit the stage, the nerves just go away and I'm in my element. And everything just starts to flow.
Okay.
And I used to hear it all the time with comedians and even rappers or even other entertainers. But it's true. You're nervous, but when you get up there, it's like all the nerves go away because it's time to perform. And you're already prepared, so you just give them all you got.
Do you have a location or a venue that you would like to perform at, like your dream performance?
I would like to perform at the Houston Improv.
Yeah.
And I would love to perform and headline my own show at the Garden, New York.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what's
Madison
up,
Square
New
Garden.
York.
Yeah.
Yes. That is like the epicenter of pretty much everything. They have so much entertainment stuff up there. It's crazy.
Yes.
I get it. If you could work with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
It would be Earthquake and it'd be Don Curry. And it basically anybody off of coming people. What people don't understand, if I ever see somebody like Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, no disrespect, but these people like Earthquake, Sean Underwood, Don Curry, some more. And if I ever see them, I'm losing my mind because I used to watch them every night on Comedy.
Right, they have more of a legacy.
Yes, I can't say for Def Jam because I wasn't old enough.
Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle Crawford, that's another one. If I ever see them, I'm gonna just go crazy.
And Bruce.
And man, Rodman, they got a guy named Rodman, Shucky Ducky, Quack Quack. Man, all of them.
What is the most exciting thing for you right now that's going on?
The most exciting thing for me right now is bettering myself and learning where my flaws is so I can fix them.
It's always important to know who you are, to get on that path if you're unsure, and to just be confident in knowing that what you're doing is what you want to do. It's always a good thing to do it. It's okay to admit when you're not at that point and to work towards being where you want to be. Is there an event from 2019 that may have made a really big positive impact?
Actually, last year, the year before last, it was December 2018. I had told her about I want to be my own businessman and I don't want to work for nobody else. And I said I want people to teach me. I want somebody to teach me the game that won't let me quit myself or anything. And then I met DJ Man, and then he put me on with DJ Man TV, and I've been his right man ever since. Shout out to my late Charles Comedy family, man. Shout out to Regal Beagle, Jay, Dom, Keys. There's a spot out there in Lake Charles called Regal Beagle on Ryan Street. I went out there one time, and the guys just, we just clicked right off the bat. And no later than 2 months, they had a show with a comedian named Jeff D. Shout out to Jeff D. And I'm one of the first people that they called to actually do the show out there in Lake Charles. So I was like, oh snap. Now it wasn't my first show, but it was my first show in Lake Charles.
Right.
So that lets me know that, okay, my name is starting to spread out a little bit. And I went out there, I actually killed the show, and so much love was given, and that's when I was like, man, I really probably need to go travel around the world.
What do you want to be known for? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
More than just a comedian. He was underestimated, underrated. That's more to me, and that's what a lot of people understand. For example, one of my friends, they had homework, right? And it was history. And I forgot what the subject was. And they told me, it's like, oh, I'm doing this you can help me. I said, yeah, cool. So once they told me what the topic was, I just started breaking down everything that was going on with it. Like, you read it? I was like, nah, I didn't read it. It's just known. Like,
Just having that knowledge.
yes, I already had it. So they looked at me weird, like, I never expected from you. And I said, that's the problem.
Right.
I said, you always thinking I'm a joke.
Right, you want to be known as also being intelligent.
Intelligent. I want you to know I make, that's a businessman. He's a stand-up guy. I'm more than a comedian.
Right. What changes would you like to see in our community?
The village have raising the kids without the village getting upset. Put it like that. Like back then.
Everybody knew, pretty much everybody
Yes.
knew how to encourage the kids to not do wrong.
Yep.
And today, nobody cares about nobody but themselves.
Nowadays, it's like we within our own community and we destroying ourselves. Or we going out different places doing things that's not called for because we think that's cool, or we watching TV and that's what they do on TV. First of all, we wouldn't even be out there that late, not by ourselves.
Nah, we got curfews.
Yeah, we got curfews, and so
We ain't back home by the street like
oh, you'll tell me. I tried it one time. I regret it. Look, the cameraman. Look, he looked up like, what? Yeah, it's real. It's real, people. And I don't know about y'all, but I hear Beaumont or Texas in general. Yeah, you better be in that house before street lights. I tell you that much. Because I tried that one time.
I think you gotta try it at least once to know how serious it is.
And what's so crazy? My mama didn't even whoop me. It's the look of the fear that she gave me with her, the stare.
It ain't even, they don't even have to whoop you for you to be scared about not doing what they say.
Yes.
It's their reaction to it.
Oh man. It got so bad, man. My homeboys was like, bro, you need to get on the street lights about to come on. And
Like,
they was
y'all
scared.
done? Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah. We in the middle of a game.
Nah, we'll pick up tomorrow.
Yeah, we sure will. If not, hey, take my spot. Lose. I gotta go. Man, for real, man. Now there are people that's trying to push forward. But those people, they agree with them, but they not supporting.
Right.
Not being active.
And you can agree and have an idea all day, but unless you make plans to actually put it into place, to make efforts to make that dream come true, start meeting with people, talking to people, and actually setting dates to do this, and this, there's not going to be any progress at all. So yeah.
Matter of fact, shout out to Dads on Deck, man. Like that's some good stuff. Talking to the kids, like, hey, you don't need to do this.
Right.
When y'all get from here, go straight home. But they're not just doing it because they picking on them.
Right.
Because
they're trying to make the community safer.
yeah.
What type of event do you think we can do to start trying to implement these changes?
Like, just bring back programs for these kids. Like, when we was young, we had the YMCA, the Boys Club, Salvation Army. We had all these things, you know. And the reason why I say that is because, yeah, they still have football for kids, but every kid don't like to play football. Maybe a kid probably want to swim. He had different outlets. It wasn't just, oh, I want to be a rapper. It wasn't just, oh, I want to be a ball player. Because we had many other programs we had back then.
Some more after school activities, more programs for the kids, specifically during the summer when this crazy stuff happens.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that would be really good.
Because we didn't have no curfew in no mall. You telling me? Because these kids, it's like after 6 or 7, you gotta be 18 or older. You gotta have your parent with you if you're below 18. That's crazy. We didn't have that with you at the moment. If you below 18 years old, you have to have your parent because they've been wilding that much.
What advice can you give to someone who wants to follow in your footsteps?
Once again, love yourself before you do anything. Because when you love yourself, you ain't gonna never let yourself fall short of anything. So always love yourself. I can't stress that anymore.
Outside of being an entertainment entrepreneur, do you have any other secret talents that you want to, or that you haven't explored yet? Something that you just like to do?
Man, I can actually sing.
Oh Lord.
I can sing, man, but a lot of people, if you didn't go to Ozane, you probably won't know. But I can actually sing a little bit, man. I don't like people saying, I don't be lying. Oh, I'm the next Gerald Levert. Nah, even though I look like him, but nah.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
Be with my family. Be with my family and be me. A lot of people don't know there's a difference between E.T. Yeah, and I got this other out there named Big Boom. There's a difference between E.T., Big Boom, and Esaias.
I want you to describe what being an icon means to you.
Being well-rounded. Whatever is in your way, you master it and you move on to the next. Yeah, you're gonna have some ups and downs, and you're gonna have some times where people gonna bring it up too. But the good that you've done will always outweigh it. And people will never have nothing really bad to say about you. So to me, being iconic is facing whatever is in front of you, overcoming it, and shining. That's it.
Awesome. It was great having Esaias, aka E.T. the Great, aka
Big Boom,
Big Boom
room.
Thomas, here with us for an iconic conversation.